Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. My main tarot channel is Moon Moth Goddess and we've just recently reached 100,000 subscribers on that channel. So I couldn't be more grateful to those of you that have been subscribed to that one and have also come over to this channel here. Super grateful to have you. For those of you that are new and this is the first time clicking on one of my videos, welcome. If this reading does resonate for you, I also encourage you to check out the readings on my main tarot channel as well. So today's pick a card reading, we are going to be doing something. I don't think I've done this one yet for this channel, but we're going to be looking at what is coming next for you. And we're going to be specifically focusing on the next 30 days. Okay, so this is going to be a timeless reading, meaning that whenever you find this video, whenever you click on it, it is that prediction for the next 30 days from that time. So whenever you listen to the messages, whether it's the day that I post this reading or a year from now and the messages resonate, those are the messages that are meant for you at that time. Okay, so it's going to be from the time that you watch this for the next 30 days. Okay, so what is coming next for you? We're going to do 3 different piles today. Pile number 1, you are going to be this little amethyst for pile 1. Pile number 2, you are going to be this sunstone for pile 2. What is coming next for you the next 30 days from the time you watch this reading. And then pile number 3, you are going to be this Mookite Jasper little tower here. If you do feel called to more than one pile, and that's really what your intuition is guiding you towards, then feel free to listen to the additional pile, or if you feel drawn to all of them, you can see kind of what resonates for you. So that is for pile 3, Mookite Jasper. So pause the video if you need a little bit more time to meditate on the crystals, the piles, whichever one is calling to you the most. The timestamps will be down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the amethyst crystal, this is going to be your reading today. And we are looking into what is coming next for you, the next 30 days, what can you expect? And as I said in the intro, this is going to be from the time that you watch this reading for the next 30 days. Okay, so whether you are watching this the day that I post it, or you are watching, a year from now. So whenever it resonates for you. So we're going to look at your tarot first. Well, it's just going to be those ones there. And then we will look at your oracle in just a second. So let's look at the tarot first. The next 30 days, what is coming next for you? Pile number 1. Okay, so we do have Judgment. We have the Knight of Swords. Wow, the Knight of Swords is here twice. So this really looks like some type of decision. It's decisive action. But let's see what this is about. We have the 10 of Pentacles. And then we also have the Sun. So we may need to get a little bit more information here to see what this is about, but okay, so let's look at the oracle. We have the Empress of the Night with a finale, and it says, after the storm, I emerge a shiny new star. It also looks like some type of release of something. Okay, let's see. So we have the last quarter moon in Cancer, and it says, take a breather. Okay, take a breather. Let's see. We also have the first quarter moon in Libra, and it says keep your heart open. Okay. So you have a little heart chakra energy in there. Okay. Okay, so we have Chiron here, and it says hurt and heal. Okay. So yeah, there is this release of something here. I don't know, maybe this is you taking some type of action, working on your healing, but we've got house 9 with, or the 9th house, with spiritual growth. Okay. So I feel like the big energy that's kind of happening here, you do have 2 major arcana, okay? And the major arcana are the major things that we've got going on in our life. So I feel like these are, you know, it is positive energy. You do have the sun here, and the sun brings in an energy of something that you're bringing to completion. The sun brings in joy, happiness, fulfillment. It can even bring in abundance. And you do have the 10 of Pentacles energy here, okay? So I am kind of seeing here, there's a lot of different messages in here, so I'm going to kind of go over the ones that I'm seeing here. One of which that I'm seeing is that you have Chiron here, and Chiron really gets into a lot of our past life, generational, ancestral cycles in which that we're healing here. And then you do have the 10 of Pentacles. So I'm feeling that there is this release that's also happening here for things from the past. And you do have Judgment here, and Judgment is about death and rebirth and being able to let go of pain, burdens, you know, resentment, anger, heartache, anything that you've been holding on to. Judgment gives us that opportunity to look back on our past experiences that we've gone through, maybe even certain cycles that we're completing, or even way back, right, into inner child or the childhood stuff, past relationships, you know, situations that we've had happen to us and experiences that we've had. And, you know, some of those experiences can be painful, sometimes traumatic, but there is always something that we can learn from that, whether it is about, you know, reflecting on our own actions, our own thoughts, our own decisions, where those decisions have led us to, the place in our life, and do we feel like we've made a good choice, not such a good choice, and if that is the case, we can learn how to make better choices moving forward, okay? But yeah, Judgment is, I feel for many of you, healing and release, which we're seeing kind of happen for you in the next 30 days, okay? And of course, healing is an ongoing process. It's something that you will continue to go through throughout your life as you have different experiences. There's much to learn, okay? So I am seeing that here, that there is this release of maybe even family stuff. For some of you, it can even be relationship, right? Whether you're in a relationship or it's a past relationship connection that you're healing from, right? So this Chiron energy is a lot of that healing and releasing of that. A lot of that is coming from the South Node energy, which is past lives, okay? So many of you can even be completing, clearing, like I said, generational, ancestral, deep wounds, right? Deep, deep healing with Chiron energy. The other thing that I'm seeing here is that, you know, with you have, like I said, you have the Knight of Swords here twice, and the Knight of Swords is about quick, fast, decisive action. It is can be some very powerful movement, right? So I want to look into those a little bit more, but I feel like there is, and I'm noticing that this Knight of Swords says drama in this deck. But yeah, this is some type of decision I feel like that you'll be making. Judgment is also about us answering the call of our soul. Okay. So for many of you, maybe this is that you're feeling called to take action towards healing in order to really kind of step into your purpose, or maybe even your life purpose. I'm noticing that with this Empress of the Night, the finality here, and it says, after the storm, I emerge a shiny new star. Okay. With Judgment, Judgment is where we find renewal, right? Like I said, death, the cycle of death and rebirth. And so from those things that we've gone through in our past, whether past lives or, you know, our past from our current incarnation, it could be that through these things that you learn, the healing that you do, the growth that comes with that, that this is you kind of emerging as a new version of self, right? So it could be that there is transformation, I feel like, that is occurring for you. And I feel like it is a result of maybe you taking action towards healing. And for many of you, like I said, it can have to do with family, relationship type of situation. We're also seeing the ninth house here with spiritual growth. So I feel like not only is there spiritual growth found through the healing of past, right? But it's also, for many of you, stepping into your life purpose, your soul's purpose, or, you know, having your heart calling you towards your destiny. And this, maybe this Nine of Swords is you taking action towards that. And for many of you, I feel like a lot of it has to do with abundance, okay? Because you do have the Ten of Pentacles here, and that is the wealth card. That is, you know, creating and maybe even making decisions that are going to lead you towards financial security, stability, long-term, you know, success. And so the Sun card can definitely be, you know, the energy that does bring in a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of feeling of, you know, feeling complete and happy, joy for you here. What else am I seeing here? We do have take a breather, okay? Take a breather. So maybe for some of you, this is going on vacation or spirit kind of urging you to take a rest, right? Especially because we have after the storm here. So some of you, it could be that maybe bringing up a lot of things that may be coming to the surface with the hurt and the heal with the Chiron energy, that sometimes the resurfacing of those old wounds, you know, can bring back a lot of not such great feelings and emotions, thoughts, things of that nature. And so this is kind of, in a way, spirit kind of urging us to make sure that we are listening to our body, right? And kind of being able to, I feel like, what do I want to say? I want to say like kind of take a rest and a break so that when you find this renewal within the self, you are feeling fresh. You're feeling that you can start something new, right? Take action maybe towards whatever goals you have, right? Things that you're wanting to bring about here. And then we also have the first quarter moon here in Libra, and it says keep your heart open. Okay? So yeah, many of you with this last quarter moon in Cancer can really be that you are working through, I feel like, a lot of your feelings, a lot of your emotions, but also kind of finding within yourself the power, the movement, the action, right? Kind of like taking a break so that you can really focus on putting the past behind you and then working towards taking action towards what you're wanting to create and manifest for future. And then you have keep your heart open here. So to me, this is also about you finding balance. Okay. Welcoming in new energies that you can create balance. I feel like also keeping your heart open for love, for healing, happiness. Okay. So I do want to clarify this energy a little bit. I want to look at both of the Knight of Swords. So why is the Knight of Swords energy here? So we do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Scorpio, Virgo, and Leo. And then we also have Libra and Cancer down here. Let's see. Why is the Knight of Swords energy here? We have the King of Swords. Okay, so this is Maybe even transformation of thoughts, actions, words. But the King of Swords is also a visionary, planning, planning something here. Some of you may even be dealing with an air sign. Let's see here. Why is the Knight of Swords here? We have the Four of Cups. Okay. This almost makes me feel like with the Four of Cups energy, some of you can be feeling a little bit, I'm definitely feeling emotions coming in with the Four of Cups. You know, this can sometimes be when we feel discontent, or we do feel a lot of emotions that are there. But the Four of Cups can also talk about boredom and wanting something that is even more fulfilling for us, right? And maybe for some of you, it could be that there are certain opportunities that have been surrounding you, but you haven't been open to taking them, right? The Four of Cups can talk about missed opportunities. So this can sometimes be when we have like a blind spot where Spirit is trying to give us some type of new opportunity, and we haven't necessarily been focusing on that, right? Especially with judgment. This is a call to action. It's our soul calling us, urging us towards something here. So I feel like versus keeping yourself in that Four of Cups energy, that the Knight of Swords is that you're actually doing something to create positive change in your life. And I feel like it is powerful change here. So let's see, what is this Knight of Swords? King of Cups. Yeah, it almost makes me feel like some of you are actually taking action towards, like serious action towards your healing. Towards, especially for those of you that deal with any type of, depression, sadness, going through certain things, or even feeling like a lot of emotions that have been coming to the surface or will come to the surface for you. It may be like feeling all of a sudden, like, I want this to be gone. I want this feeling to be gone. Like, why are these things from the past still coming up in my energy? And it's like you actually spend the time to take action towards your healing. I feel for many of you. Okay, bringing balance into emotional stability. Okay, taking action towards emotional stability. So if you feel, that there's still some things that are kind of coming up for you from your past, that you were actually taking action towards finding balance and peace from within, right? Maybe you're a little bit more committed, more dedicated to taking action towards your personal healing journey, and through that you do find spiritual growth. Okay, the King of Cups not only about emotional stability, it's about you also tuning into your intuition, also creative energy for many of you, especially with stepping into your soul's calling, right? For many of you can be using those intuitive gifts, or maybe some of you feel as though guided towards a career, whether conventional or unconventional, of healing. Something that is very heart-based, heart-centered. Some of you are naturally gifted healers, right? And maybe this is taking action. Maybe that some of you take Reiki classes, or some of you, sign yourself up for some type of class, or, university, college. Some of you may be also, using your voice, speaking, teaching, maybe even teaching others. Okay. Some of you have a call to teach, to share knowledge, wisdom. And maybe many of you are actually taking action towards those creative energies that end up bringing you happiness and fulfillment and abundance, which I'm seeing with that 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's look at your other oracle messages here. Okay, so we have fly with faith, and it says, trust your sturdy wings and know that the universe is working its magic on your behalf, right? And this fly with faith to me could be, for some of you, maybe even taking some type of a leap of faith, right? Taking action, making decisions, okay? Making decisions here. And flying with faith means that you're trusting your intuition here with something that you'll be working towards. For some of you, it may even be like a creative project, right? A creative opportunity. Maybe it's travel. The King of Cups does like to travel, okay? Likes traveling and art and music. Look at that. Listen to the call. It says, Spirit is singing sweet words of wisdom. Be still and listen, right? So many of you are receiving downloads in the next 30 days that are helping to direct you towards your path, right? Or the next step on your path. Let's see what else. We have, look at this, lapis lazuli, make a decision, right? So of course this is a general reading. It's going to be different for all of you, but we're seeing that here, right? King of Swords, Knight of Swords here twice. Let's see. We have garnet, and it says, ignite your passion. Let's move these over a little bit. Ignite your passion here. And then you also have sodalite here with speak your truth, okay? And we're definitely seeing that with that King of Swords. You know, the King of Swords is not only about action and decisions, accessing clear thinking, clarity. Maybe for some of you, that's what this is, right? Maybe the next step for you in the next 30 days is clarity about your path or about your passion, your creative energy. Maybe for some of you, it can be communicating with someone. Maybe that if there's healing, maybe even for some of you with family, maybe you are, you know, forgiving someone, because the judgment is also about forgiveness, right? We're releasing the past. So maybe this is for some of you making amends, right, with someone, or telling someone, asking someone for forgiveness, really depending on what you've gone through, right? We can be apologizing to certain people that we feel like we've hurt, or, you know, even talking to people through our feelings and our emotions about other people who have hurt us, okay? So we have strength. Your last little messages here. We have strength. And it says, stay afloat and feel steady and calm. Okay. So I feel like that is kind of like your guidance and your message for you here, especially with the healing, right? Healing is not easy. It is definitely work, right? And for us to be brave enough to face those difficult feelings and emotions. And also with making decisions, right? With answering a call of our soul. We have to feel calm about it. Try to feel calm about it, right? Especially if we're stepping outside of our comfort zone. But I feel like with here, this is Spirit saying, you fly with faith, listen to the call, trust in the direction that Spirit is guiding you. Okay. We also have choose wisely, and it says be discerning. You don't have to keep everything in your net. Okay. Which is telling me that some things, right, especially if you're making decision, like I said, many of you could be gaining clarity over the next 30 days about what your path is, or about what your next step is, or even clarity on a decision that you have to make, and you feel much more confident about making that decision and moving forward with something. Okay, so if you're kind of like, let's just say you know that there is a decision you have to make right now, but you don't know what that is yet, I feel like what's happening for you in the next 30 days is the clarity. It's about you trusting what your heart is guiding you towards, going within, trusting intuition. And because this is Spirit saying here, be discerning, it's sometimes, you know, we collect things along the way, along our path, and not everything is meant to move forward with us, right? Sometimes we can say, like, we pick up a certain job or career, and then the next step on our path is completely different than what we were doing, right? So it could be that we let something go. We release something, right? In order to kind of step into this new version of self. And not everything that we're holding on to could be something that we need, right? We're learning something new. We're stepping into our authenticity, right? So it's Spirit telling you here, you don't have to keep everything in your net, okay? We also have prudence here, and it says, don't be lured by the siren song. So this almost makes me feel that the next 30 days, there's a big decision here, right? That you're having. This is clear. This is a clear message here of a decision that you have to make. Spirit's saying, choose wisely. And with prudence here, don't be lured in by the siren song. This is also maybe a warning for some of you that there could be distractions that are set along your path. So be discerning, right? Because sometimes, let's just say you have a decision to make, and this decision over here looks bright, it's shiny, it's like, it looks like it's the most attractive thing, and that's kind of where you're drawn to. That's what Spirit's saying here. Don't be lured by this siren song, right? If you know about mermaids and how the mermaids used to kind of lure in the sailors to trick them, right? So this is telling you here that with this decision that's coming up for you, it could be that there is some type of distraction, or even maybe a person who's coming in as a distraction or distracting you off of your path, or trying to, right? Anyway. So it's about you being very clear, accessing that clear thinking of that King of Swords, and really kind of holding true to what your heart, your intuition, your gut feeling is telling you to do with this, right? Not listening to, say, like the opinions of other people, or even family members or friends and stuff like that, that could be kind of throwing you off, right? So yeah, this is where Spirit is saying, don't be lured in by the siren song. Stay focused, right? Keep yourself focused here. Okay, but yeah, beautiful spiritual growth here. Okay, with that energy, lots of healing. This is Spirit saying here, keep your heart open, right? Especially for those of you that may be, single. Maybe this is you opening your heart up to love or new love. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for you, pile number 1. I hope that this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. Those of you that resonated with the Sunstone Crystal, this is going to be your reading today. So we're going to save these little ones for the end. We're going to look at your tarot first. And okay, so let's take a look at the tarot, and then we'll bring out some of the oracle. So our pick a card today is the next 30 days from whenever you click on this video. What is coming next for you? So we have the 6 of Wands, the Sun, the 2 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and you also have the 8 of Swords. Okay, so this pile already, it kind of looks like with the 6 of Wands energy, the 6 of Wands is about a success, a victory, you completing something. And I feel like with the 8 of Swords, maybe there is some type of anxiety that you do have around it. But the 8 of Swords can also be us keeping ourselves stuck in this mental prison of just, maybe this is like overthinking, overanalyzing it. But I feel like looking at your 6 of Wands card here, that whatever this is that you will be working towards, or, trying to manifest here, that there's a lot of worrying about it. But this is basically Spirit saying here, you're going to be successful. You will be successful with this. This is some type of a celebratory energy with the 6 of Wands. And then you have the Sun energy here, which is a feeling of happiness, joy. I don't know, maybe for some of you this has to do with something surrounding a career, some type of career or, endeavor that you might have, because the King of Pentacles is a very strong, stable, disciplined, focused, organized, committed, to long-term type of financial planning and financial security and abundance. So maybe with the Two of Wands energy here, you could be making some type of choice or decision, right? Planning something, maybe even something that you're thinking about right now and you're feeling a little bit anxious about doing it. But I feel like this is you actually making this happen, right? I don't know. For some of you, maybe like if you're in school right now, right? And you're trying to finish, or I don't know. That's just kind of what this feeling that I have here is like. Maybe you're completing something, you're successful at something that you're going to be feeling anxious about, nervous about. I feel like being in your head about, thinking, overthinking, overanalyzing. It's like a whole lot of worry for nothing. I feel like Spirit's saying here, it's a whole lot of worrying for nothing. Because this is really beautiful energy here, right? Maybe it's a choice that you're making to apply for a new job or start a new career, or, something here. But so you may look at that a little bit more. But we do have Gemini energy here. We have Aries, we have Leo, and we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. Okay, so let's look at your oracle messages here. I'll save these ones for the end. Okay, so let's see here. We have the Cosmic Enchantress. And it says, I attract look at that. I attract a steady flow of abundance. Let's get these moved up a little bit so we have room here at the bottom. Okay, so we have the first quarter moon in Cancer, and it says push through any insecurity. Okay, and that, to me, that Eight of Swords right there is your insecurity. It is you. Just feeling a little nervous, anxious, something here. But I feel like Spirit's saying here, this is a really beautiful energy here with the sun. Okay. Yeah. So it makes me feel like Spirit's saying there's a whole lot of worry for nothing. You're going to do this. It's going to be fine. You're going to do great. This is amazing. Okay. Push through any insecurity. You also have full moon in Aquarius, and it says be real. Right? And to me, that speaks a lot of authenticity within yourself. And it's like, just, be your true self, and just kind of, the Aquarius energy is very inventive, very innovative. So I feel like you being your authentic self, right? And that Eight of Swords is, in my opinion, inauthentic, right? This is not your true nature. This is not, we're not meant to be, self-sabotaging in any way or having self-limiting beliefs, right? Those do not belong to us, right? So it's a need for you to really be confident, I feel like, about your choices, decisions here. Okay, so let's see. We have house 3, and it says early learning, childhood relations, the rational mind, and communication. Okay. And then we also have the fire energy here. Confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery, right? So some of you could even be fire signs here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, right? We have Aquarius, also Cancer. But what I'm kind of feeling from this is that kind of like, I don't know. Well, I don't want to say kind of like pile one. Feels a little different, but the Two of Wands energy being here is about you making decisions, choices, and maybe even planning your next step, planning your next move. There is clearly a decision that has to be made here. But I feel like with the Six of Wands being here, this is Spirit saying you're going to be victorious in whatever this is. The Six of Wands can also be about us getting recognition, right? Maybe for some of you, it's getting a raise or, you know, something that you've really wanted here as well. So I feel like, because this is also tying into I don't know, inner child. Maybe for some of you, it could even be some type of things that you've wanted to accomplish since you were young, you know? And I feel like there is definitely this energy of logic, of clarity, of, you know, clear accessing, clear thinking, that's also needed here. You know, I feel like moving towards, I feel like what's happening here is you taking steps towards creating and living the life that you truly desire. You know, that's kind of what this feels like, because Spirit is kind of bringing in here saying push through any insecurity, right? Push through any type of insecurity. So if those things are ones that are kind of holding you back, many of you may have like certain dreams, things that you want to accomplish here, right? Maybe because the King of Pentacles is a very, very abundant energy. And so for many of you, maybe this can be, you know, channeling into this passion, being confident in yourself, stepping up and taking the lead, right? Leading with your passion, with your desire, with your goals, and not allowing any self-limiting beliefs to block you from that, right? Because I feel like with the King of Pentacles being here, this is Spirit saying that you have the ability to attain this, right? And for the next 30 days, maybe you are taking steps towards making a decision that is going to help you to get into alignment with that King of Pentacles, if the King of Pentacles is something that you are really working towards, you know? So that's kind of what I'm seeing with that there. Maybe this is also a time, because this is bringing in childhood, that you reflect into the inner child and you think about maybe things that you've wanted to do since you were young, that you've always maybe been afraid to do or worried to do. Maybe it's a certain passion of yours that you've had since you were young. And maybe this is kind of revisiting that and kind of taking that creative inspiration or energy from that, right, to create and manifest, I feel like, abundance here for yourself, right? Like I said, really kind of moving towards things that you truly desire, I feel like. What else? Many of you, yeah, this could even be networking with people, because the King of Pentacles is a very resourceful energy, right? So maybe this is you connecting with other people, or you gaining, like I said, recognition, you being in the spotlight, other people giving you praise, or it can even be that you are, yeah, I'm feeling like achievement, success with that, especially with the sun energy being there, okay, is what I'm feeling there. I feel like it's definitely a time for you to be, I feel like, more vocal about what it is that you truly want, what it is that you're creating here, right? What else am I seeing here? Yeah, I'm seeing kind of like all of this energy here too that she's holding. Wishcraft, it says. Wishcraft, right? So maybe dreams, things that inspire you, making important decision is kind of what I'm seeing here. Another thing that I'm getting here is, because this is the third eye chakra, which push through any insecurity. To me, because this is also talking about communication here, that this is a time for you to also pay attention to the inner voice, right? The inner dialogue, especially if you're someone who does negative self-talk, right? And so with the first quarter moon this can sometimes be when there are certain, crises, obstacles, and things like that that occur. And so for you, it could definitely be, the negative thoughts, the negative thinking, the keeping yourself stuck, or like I said, trapped in the self-limiting beliefs, fears, right, that are blocking you from being able to attain something. And I feel like with this third eye chakra here, it's more about you embodying this energy of the I am, I can. It's about you moving into the mindset, manifestation mindset, okay? Because this is a very abundant energy. This is about you being clear, right? Having a clear vision about what it is that you truly want here. And I feel like this with the full moon in Aquarius, be real, and your confidence, being optimistic, passion, bravery, right? Bravery to speak your truth, to find your voice about what it is that you want, right? Some of you, let's just say like you have a job interview and you're just like, oh my goodness, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to get this. I don't know if I'm going to do this. But I feel like Spirit's saying, keep up that energy of trusting that this is something that you can and you will do. Okay, so I do want to clarify that Two of Wands a little bit here. Let's see, why is the Two of Wands here? For pile number 2, we have Justice. Okay, so yeah, some type of choice or decision. Some of you can even be receiving justice in some type of situation. Okay. Let's see what else. We have Libra energy there. Why is the Two of Wands? And it almost feels like you're making a decision to serve your highest good. And it turns out, I feel like, to be a good one. A good one. Let's see what else. Why is the Two of Wands here? The Three of Cups. That is a celebration. That is joy. For some of you, maybe this is even meeting and connecting with new people, new friends. Something to celebrate here, okay? Maybe some of you are going through some type of legal situation too, right? Because the Justice card can also be about literally legal stuff, maybe this is you being successful in that. Maybe if you're worried about something, I don't know, maybe for some of you it involves children, custody, or things like that. But this is joy. This is happiness. This is a celebration. This is a coming together of friends, people, maybe for others of you with the Justice card, it can even be about some type of a contract, signing a contract, or you were waiting for a contract, maybe that was going to bring in more abundance for you, right? Some of you that are maybe even running your own businesses and have been worried about something. To me, that Six of Wands is about you being seen. Maybe your business is being seen. Maybe you're getting the recognition that you finally deserve from business. It's like you stand out, right? Your presence is known. People are just like, wow, That's kind of what I'm getting here too. Why is the Six of Wands here? Three of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you, this is business. This is networking. This is maybe for some of you making connections with people that are going to maybe even help you. The Three of Pentacles for some of you could be that those of you that are entrepreneurs, you could be starting your own business, or getting the word out there about your business. But yeah, this is people coming together here, networking, working on something together. Maybe some of you could be working on a project with someone. Okay, but yeah, this is good energy. I feel like it's just Spirit saying here that you may be feeling a little bit anxious about. Don't feel anxious, right? Don't feel insecure is what Spirit is saying here. Even if there's challenges that are there, it's like keep the focus, I feel like. Okay, so let's see. Let's look at your little hummingbird cards here. So we have a bird bath, and it says, cleanse your dusty wings so you can move more freely, right? So whatever that is symbolic for you about cleaning your wings, Maybe this is releasing, right? Releasing stuff. Maybe it's the negative thinking, choosing to be more optimistic about things. Okay. And then we also have, let your true colors sparkle, glimmer, and glow for all to see, right? So to me, this is also about you stepping into your authenticity, stepping into your power, right? Like I said, insecurity, fears, that's not you, right? Yes, it could be a bad habit that you have, but that is not who you were meant to be, right? So it's kind of like, let's let that go. Maybe that's what that clearing is, right? This is about you shining. This is about you being in the spotlight with the Six of Wands, right? Having your time. Let's see what else here. Okay, so we have aquamarine, and it says go with the flow. Go with the flow. We have turquoise here, and it says prioritize your health. And then we also have aragonite with release your emotional baggage, okay? Release your emotional baggage, right? So clearing this energy, anything that's not really in alignment with what your focus is. Some of you with the prioritize your health, you could be maybe even stressed out, stressing yourself out. Right? If your body is also telling you, take a break, take a rest, right? Pay attention, listen to that, right? It can even be something that's affecting mental health, right? For some of you could get, super worried, anxious about things. But I feel like with the release your emotional baggage, it's about, any of those feelings that are not really serving you, right? Maybe that is what that is symbolic for you of. Okay, maybe if there is even stuff coming up about past, right? Because this is talking about childhood too. Memories, things of that nature. Okay, so releasing that as well. So let's look at your 3 little messages here. Go with the flow. I attract a steady flow of abundance, right? Keeping that mindset. So we have stillness here, and it says, in calm waters, everything becomes clear. Okay, so if you are in that kind of energy there where you're worried about something in the next 30 days, this is Spirit saying here, maybe for some of you, meditation, right? Maybe something that's helpful for you, because it's when you're calm that you're going to be able to tune into the intuition, right? The intuition is going to get all scattered and blocked and clouded and foggy if we're feeling anxious, or if we are, maybe overly emotional or holding on to a lot of our, if we suffer from depression or we have a lot of past, right, emotions and things that are creating blockages for us, right? So this is Spirit saying here, in calm waters, everything becomes clear. So when you can find that stillness and that peace from within, that is where you will find the answers, right? Of what steps you need to take, decisions, right? We also have safety here, and it says, don't be too proud to go back to the shore, right? So I feel like Spirit's saying here, don't be afraid of taking a little step back, or even taking a break, right? It's also about you taking care of you, I feel like, with this message. And we also have rescue here, and it says, help others in need or ask for assistance when you need it, right? So yeah, for some of you, I feel like this could even be something that has been maybe ongoing, affecting you mentally, emotionally, right? Maybe connecting with other people to give you support, right? Don't be afraid of asking for that, I feel like, is what Spirit's saying here, right? There is kind of like this energy clearing that's happening here. Maybe for some of you, you've been working so hard towards something and you've been neglecting yourself, right? So maybe a little bit of self-care. Maybe this is you learning how to also delegate, certain things. Like, let's just say that you're someone who goes to work full time. You go to school full time, and you also have family, right? Children to take care of, and the house is dirty. There's dishes in the sink. It's like, let's start handing out some chores, or, for the kids or for the partner, or just kind of giving yourself that time, right? But prioritizing you, I feel like, is a big thing here. Okay, maybe this for you, for those of you that have other people that you literally are working with, connecting with, right? Maybe it's you're also helping other people, um, you know, especially with that King of Pentacles energy. I feel like, yeah, staying focused, disciplined. Maybe you could be giving other people, right, recognition. Some of you, like I said, could be networking with other people. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for you. Pile number 2. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the Mookite Jasper, this is going to be your reading today. And we are looking into the next 30 days, what is coming next for you. So whenever you click on this video and it resonates for you, those are the messages that are meant for you at that time, okay? So we're going to save these for a little later. So let's take a look at your tarot first. So we have the High Priestess. We have the Tower. Wow, okay. We have the Fool. Queen of Wands. Okay, this is some awesome, awesome energy here. Okay. So what looks like happening here? We do have a Tower, right? We have a Tower. So Tower can be about sometimes chaotic, destructive, upheaval. It can create upheaval in our life. It could be, in this case, I feel like this is, I don't know. I kind of feel like this Tower is positive, okay? This Tower is a positive thing that's happening here, because the Tower can also be an epiphany, a realization, something that just kind of like hits us very unexpectedly. Okay, and maybe that could be with the Tower, something that is being removed off of your path, something that is being broken down in order for you to build new. Okay, so, you know, Tower moments can be a little challenging at times because it can create that upheaval in our life and kind of shift us into what we're meant to do, right? And so sometimes it's like a wake-up call for us where we need to like let go of something. But I see that this is beautiful energy that's kind of surrounding this Tower, okay? The High Priestess is about us having and trusting our inner knowing, right? Our intuition, our inner voice, the finding, right, those answers. So some of you, this can even be some type of huge epiphany, awakening, a realization, the light bulb moment, right? And then we have the Fool energy here. The Fool is about a new beginning. It's a new start. Okay, it can be us taking a leap of faith into the unknown, right? Without fear and just kind of going for it, right? And then you have this Queen of Wands energy leading you, which is powerful energy. That Queen of Wands is about you pursuing your passions, your dreams, your desires, your goals. So maybe for some of you, it's like your intuition is saying, go, do it, go. You have the Tower moment happen and you have like this wake-up call from Spirit, you know, and you just feel this energy within you, this power, right? With the Queen of Wands, you just feel it within you and you finally decide to go for it. So yeah, I'm seeing that there's a Tower moment happening here. How it affects your life, of course, can be different for all of you. Some of you can create major change, right? Major shifts, the release of something, something that Spirit is kind of removing off your path in order for you to be redirected towards where you're meant to be. Okay. The Six of Pentacles energy here is also, to me, about you taking this leap of faith, putting forth this energy, directing focused intention towards the Six of Pentacles because you're trusting your intuition, which is beautiful. The Six of Pentacles is about us investing our time and energy. It is an energy of reciprocity, meaning that you are moving past, I feel like, because the Six of Pentacles comes after the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is the scarcity mindset, the lack mentality, right? So the Six of Pentacles being here is telling me that you're kind of moving past any of those, feelings of I cannot create, abundance, or I cannot, any self-limiting beliefs. And you're actually investing your time and energy into something that is going to bring about wealth, right? Prosperity, abundance for you. So this is about bringing balance to, the work that you're putting out, so that you're putting yourself also in this energy of receptivity with the universe, right? It's a lot about, I feel like, manifestation here for you. So yeah, I'm feeling there's definitely this balance energy that's happening here. So yeah, it's like you're working towards something here that's going to pay off, that is going to be beneficial for you. So let's see what else is coming through, right? So many of you can be like starting something new here, pursuing a job, a career, something that you've wanted to do, and you've maybe just kind of been needing that extra push, that extra kind of notice from spirit to be like, it's time to do this, right? So let's see. Okay, so we have the Star Mother. It says loved, and it says the Universal Mother loves and supports me. So yeah, to me, this is more about you having trust, right? Trusting that spirit has your back, with trusting, because that's what the Fool is, right? The Fool is all about trusting the uncertainty, the unknown, letting go of fear, taking a risk, stepping outside of the comfort zone, doing something new, and allowing this Queen of Wands energy to lead you, which is powerful. There's a lot of potential in that Queen of Wands energy. So we also have the last quarter moon in Gemini, and it says clear your mind. Clear your mind. Let's move these up a little bit. Okay. We also have full moon in Virgo. It says take inspired action. Okay. So maybe this is you clearing your mind in order for you to really focus. And maybe that's how it hits you there with the Tower energy. Right? And it kind of inspires you in a way to take some type of action here. You're listening, like I said, to intuition, your higher self. Okay. We have square here, and it says a challenging situation and a mountain to climb. Okay. A mountain to climb here, right? Things can be challenging, especially with the Fool, right? We're leaping into the unknown. And then we also have the 8th house here with transformations, karma, facing your fears, and legacies. Okay. So let's take a look at this too. Okay, so we do have Gemini, Virgo. We do have Pisces. We also have, I'm getting some Scorpio, some Aries energy here, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and we also have Virgo. So what I'm also kind of noticing is that you have the square with the 8th house. Okay. So what this is also kind of in a way saying to me, this is kind of what I was saying earlier about this, the 6 of Pentacles, is that with the 8th house here, this is about you. And I feel like in a way, this is profound change that's happening within you. Okay. I will say that it is powerful change that is occurring within you over the next 30 days. Okay. Because to me, with this transformation here, karma, facing your fears, and, legacies, family, to me, this is you overcoming the being scared, the being afraid to not be able to go after your dreams and your goals. That you finally feel this fire being lit within you to trust what your intuition is guiding to you to do. And this is important because it's like you are transcending karma. And for many of you, there could have been cycles, right, that you've gone through, that's happened in your family line, in which family members may have wanted things, right, in life, certain dreams, but maybe there's been a family cycle of lack, scarcity mindset, not being able to achieve certain dreams or goals within a lifetime. It's like there's something that is clicking within you that is helping you to face those challenges and just go for it, right? So this 8th house here is about powerful, powerful transformation to move beyond that, right? And to me, this is about you finally kind of learning how to trust your intuition. So I do want to look at this Tower a little bit for you. Why is the Tower here? Right? Maybe the release that's happening here with the Tower of what's being broken down is the karma, is the transcendence of that, okay? Right? Doing things as you had always done and not getting the results you wanted, right? And feeling that life was happening to you and not for you, but you switching it the other way around now and see that life is happening for you, right? Not to you, or you think it's happening to you and not for you. Like everything just feels like it's against me, right? Where we just kind of take on that type of mentality. But now you're switching in a way that life is happening for me. These things are happening for a reason, for my highest good, and they're only helping me to grow and evolve into that High Priestess, the Queen of Wands. Okay, let's see. Why is the Tower here? Eight of Pentacles, right? That is self-mastery. That is hard work. That is dedication. That is commitment to working on you. Okay? That is abundance. That is abundance. That is you working your way towards financial security. For some of you, it can be releasing a career that does not fit, and you taking the risk and leap of faith to moving towards building something else, something that you're more in alignment with, right? For some of you, it is about maybe you're, I don't know, maybe for some of you, you've been unemployed and you're finally saying, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm going to be in control of my abundant life. I'm going to trust that spirit and the universe is supporting me in my actions and my efforts. That putting forth this energy here and trusting what my gut feeling is telling me about this is going to lead me to the success that I'm looking for, right? Facing your fears and going for it. Yeah, so some of you could be in the next 30 days, you could be kind of having a realization of, I don't want to work at this place anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be here. I want to be somewhere else, and I'm going to do it. Okay? Or maybe even starting something new and creating another stream of income for yourself. Okay, why is the Tower here? The Magician, look at that. You're manifesting. You're in your power. You're finding your power, I feel like, with that Magician energy there. So we also have Virgo. Virgo energy. Let's actually see. What is this? Let's get one more for the Tower. Five of Swords, right? So you're releasing the self-sabotage. Okay? The feeling of defeat, or I'm defeated, right? That is the karma to me in a way that you're transcending here, that you're powerful release here. Changing away from this mindset of the self-sabotage, of the defeat, of the inner conflict that you may have been struggling with, right? I'm holding myself back. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm fed up, right? Let's get into that Queen of Wands energy and just let's do this. Why is the Fool energy here? The Eight of Wands. This is swift, quick, fast moving energy. Action, change, travel, movement, progress. Why is the Fool energy here? Two of Cups. That is balance. Some of you, that could be a new partnership. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's a new friendship. Maybe it is a business partnership. But either way, that Two of Cups is harmony, within you, balance within yourself. Okay? Balance, harmony. So let's look at your other oracle messages here. Okay, so we have torpor. It says, rest your weary wings and replenish your energy for the flight ahead, right? So we have clear your mind here. So maybe this is like, okay, the epiphanies come, the realization come, the tower moments come. Take a second and then go, right? We're going with that Queen of Wands energy. That is powerful, right? So maybe the journey before this energy hits has been challenging, right? But yeah, I feel like Spirit's saying here that maybe even for some of you, the stagnancy, the lack of happiness or fulfillment, this is changing for you. Okay? This is you facing the fears and getting that motor in gear, right? For the flight ahead of you working towards this manifestation, whatever that may be for you. You have the heart song, and it says your heart is opening and singing of sweet unconditional love. So maybe for you, some of you it is. Maybe you're letting go of someone, right? And opening yourself up to and finding someone new, right? I want something better. I deserve something better. To me, this is also about you answering the call of your heart, your soul, where your intuition is guiding you towards. Okay? We have pink opal here, and it says be kind to yourself. Smoky quartz with let it go. We're seeing something that's being let go of with that tower energy. And get back into balance, right? That's the Two of Cups. Okay? Be kind to yourself as you, for many of you, going through this process, right? For some of you, self-sabotage, maybe a long time of self-sabotaging thoughts, behaviors, right? It's been a challenge, right? Facing those fears, the insecurities, the worries, the doubts, right? But this is you bringing yourself back into balance, letting things go that are no longer in alignment, whether it is something like a job or a career or a person, a situation, or it could be the letting go of any of those things that have been holding you back, and being kind to yourself, right? Being compassionate towards yourself, making sure that you take care of yourself, you nurture yourself. Okay. We have dive here, and it says you don't find pearls on the seashore, right? So basically, Spirit's saying here, dig deeper, right? You want that new car, you want that new house, you want that new job. It's time to take action, right? This is diving deep, digging deep within yourself, finding all your courage, your strength, your power, and going after it. Okay? In other words, you're not going to get what you want in the comfort zone. It requires change, and change is uncomfortable, right? We're not going to really have what we want unless we put in the effort to create and manifest the change, to become the co-creator, and trust that as we put forth this energy, that Spirit is going to support us. The universe is going to support us. Okay? So yeah, you're not going to find the pearls, right? Without taking the risk, without taking that leap of faith of the Fool. We have communicate here, and it says things left unsaid will never reach the shore. Okay? So this can be for some of you a need for communicating what your desires are, right? You could have ideas, right, about what you want, but this is about you speaking them out into the open. We're communicating with the universe. We're saying out loud, I want this. I'm going to get this, right? I'm achieving this goal. I'm working towards this. I am, I can do this, right? Paying attention also to the inner dialogue, right? The way that you communicate. Maybe it's a need for communication with another person, letting another person know how you feel or what your desires are, right? So yeah, things left unsaid will never reach the shore. We also have change here. And it says, know when to move to a new shell. especially if yours no longer fits, right? So this can be symbolic of the old version of the self, right? Are you still that person you were 2 months ago, 3 months ago, yesterday? So yeah, to me, this is huge, powerful energy happening for you within the next 30 days, right? When you feel your intuition just kind of like telling you, leading you, guiding you, go for it. Trust. Okay? For some of you, like I said, the empty shell or the new the need for a new shell could be maybe you move to a new home. Maybe you let go of a certain friendship, a relationship, or a certain situation that no longer serves you, a way of thinking that no longer serves you, right? This is about you voicing exactly what you want, setting those intentions and focusing on just that. Okay? So yeah, bringing your own energy into balance, because I have a feeling with this, the fears, any type of karmic cycles you've kept yourself in, those have kept you out of balance, right? So you're restoring balance and harmony within the self between both your feminine and your masculine energies. Okay? So really, really beautiful. Okay? Is what I'm seeing. So when these challenges kind of come up, right? These challenges, such as the fears, the insecurities, the worries, the uncertainty, right? The not trusting the unknown. Know that they're coming. Know that they're going to be there to test you, to say, okay, are you going to continue to be this old version of self, or are you going to step into your power? Choice is yours, right? So I'm going to leave it here for you. Pile number 3. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.